Five, four, dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum.
Aloha, I'm Giovanna, and today we are anywhere except in Hawaii.
Stick to the script.
Welcome to the unofficial news show. There's breaking news that the actor by the name of Peter Pan in Pirate Carrying a Bean has come down with...
Can we cut?
No, it's live.
Can we edit?
Live.
Steve, get me some coffee. It's supposed to be Pirates of the Caribbean, and we're talking about Jack Sparrow.
In other news, we have a special presentation after the break that has apparently been canceled. With excitement. And we're back. I have been informed that I will be fired at the end of the day. Okay, today we have a special presentation on Freak the Mighty, written by Rodman Philbrick, and The Mighty, directed by Peter Chelson.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. Sissy, I'm more famous than you.
Here, take this lollipop and follow me.
Please excuse the small child as we safely remove her. Let's go to Newsroom 2 for this presentation. I'm sorry for the interruption. Anyway, in Freak the Mighty, there are two main characters. Max is a very tall and big boy who is the son of Kenny and Annie. His impression of himself is that he is very dumb, and one day he might turn out to be like his father who strangled his mother. Kevin, also known as Freak, is Guinevere's child. He is small and has physical disabilities. He cannot grow on the outside, so his organs grow to be too big for his body. In addition, he is on crutches. In his opinion, he is very, very smart. Kevin uses the dictionary a lot and likes his ornithopter bird. I'm here with some of the FBCS 6th graders to ask them to help me summarize the book. Franzoy, would you like to start?
So in the beginning of the book, there's like this kid, and he is like so dumb. Anyways, his old friend moves to town, and at first he's like really smart and bossy, but then they're friends.
Okay, moving on. Carl, how would you summarize the book?
In the book, there's a boy named Kevin, and when he moves to a new town, he meets an old pal named Max. They become friends and go on adventures as Freak the Mighty. Later in the book, Kenny, who is Max's dad, comes and takes him hostage. Shortly after Freak saves him, he passes away at the hospital because his heart becomes too large for his body. Max is devastated and stays in his room, so he misses the funeral and Gwen moving away. Max then decides to fill out the book that Freak gave him with their adventures.
That took the words right out of my mouth. Now I have Hallelujah to help me discuss our favorite parts from both the book and movie.
My favorite part of the movie is when Freak sprays chemicals into Kenny Kane's eyes because he is so weak but so powerful and brave.
Wow, I couldn't have said it better myself. I think it is a lot the same in the book except the minor details. For example, in the book they're in the basement instead of the elderly lady's living room.
Loretta hands Max pliers in the movie, but in the book she cuts the rope he is tied up with on the corner of the old stove.
The last one I can think of is that in the book, Kenny also attempts to strangle his son, but in the movie, he only attempts to strangle Loretta. Well, it's been great having you, but we have to go on to Zeldy, who is going to help me with our favorite parts of the book.
Come on, Zeldy.
My favorite part of the book is when Freak calls Max a cretin. I enjoy this part of the book because Max is freaked out and Kevin doesn't remember him. However, he does remember Freak.
Well, people must be able to read my mind today because that's my favorite part too. In this section of the book, Max said he is scared because he's confused. I have to agree because he hasn't seen Freak since daycare, and that was the first thing he had said to Max in years. What do you think about that?
I agree. I mean it. It would be weird, having a friend that didn't remember you, but at the same time, Max had a fresh start. To show the This way their old feelings didn't get in the way of their new ones.
It's been great having you here, and hopefully you can come back soon. But right now, we have to move on so that we can get everything in. Now that I have read the book and watched the movie accordingly, I wouldn't change much about the book, but I would have Freak say goodbye. To me, that makes me feel more connected to the person. Last, we have my item of choice. This has not yet been released to anyone, so if you think you know it, guess what? You don't, but you're soon to find out. For my item of choice, I thought of one of my other favorite scenes and the book that Freak gave Max to fill out with their adventures, and I thought it was really cool. So I recreated it, Giovanna style. It has the name on the binding, a cover, pages that are tied with ribbon, and the last page has King Arthur's grave just like in the movie. Maybe one day I'll fill it up with my adventures. Also, I have my redrawing of Max and Kevin. See you tomorrow, but for now, this has been the unofficial news show with Giovanna Skelton.
And me.